I'm Dr. Martha Reid, and this is Benjamin Reid. We are in the backyard of Dr. Sroy's Naturopathic Clinic in downtown Vancouver, and we are here today to teach you
how to flavor your kombucha.
Yeah, so Bean is the mastermind behind Bean's Bucha Bar, and in our previous video, Bean taught us how to grow and maintain a SCOBY and brew your tea. And we are now going to do our second ferment, where we can flavor and carbonate the kombucha. And so today we are doing, what's our first one going to be, Bean?
Our first one is going to be orange, lemon,
honey and ginger,
right,
which is really great for your immune system. And the second one, this is a brand new flavor for us, but we were curious about it, so we're going to give it a shot. We are doing
treat kombucha. It's raspberry and chocolate.
Yep, raspberry chocolate treat kombucha. Yum. Okay, so we are here and ready to flavor our brew. We are going to start with our immune tonic, which has, as you can see, fresh lemon, oranges. We're going to put a teaspoon of finely grated ginger and a tablespoon of honey. Starting with really, really clean hands and really clean utensils. We're then going to squeeze and put all of our ingredients into this mixer cup. Okay, and then we're going to put a little bit of the sweetened brew tea that we made for our new batch of kombucha yesterday. We're going to put that in to the shaker, and we're actually going to blend it up a little bit to make sure that all the ingredients are evenly mixed before we put in our ready to go kombucha for the second ferment. Okay, Bean, would you like to put in the ginger, please?
Sure.
And I'll scrape in the honey. Give it a good tap. Awesome.
Awesome.
Good. Good. And then we'll set this here. Okay, we'll move our label so it doesn't get mucky yuck. And then we can start adding in the lemons and the oranges. So just give them a good squeeze. I've already taken all of the... Let's carefully pull that out. Okay, it's got some honey on it, but that's okay. Honey always is good. Give it a good squeeze. Awesome. Perfect. And set it to... That's great. Just set it there on the side. Squeeze some lemon. So with flavoring your kombucha, you can be super creative. You can virtually do anything, but it's after you've made your first ferment, because certain flavorings and things may damage your SCOBY. So do it after you've fermented your first tea for the first 10 to 14 days. Then we're going to add in our flavorings, and then we're going to let it sit for another 2 to 5 days just to get that perfect bubbly carbonation. That's great, Bean. Perfect. So oranges and lemons, of course, are full of immune supportive vitamin C. Ginger is just a fantastic tonic for the immune system as well as the digestive system. And honey is just, oh my gosh, yum. Okay, great. Now let's just put a little bit of our sweet tea, which will also support the second ferment, in there. And now it's time to give it a little whir. Excuse me, Bean, please. Just give it a little. Can you actually hold the bucket? Good. Excellent. Perfect. Now, Bean, if I can give you...
It's like a milkshake.
It is like a milkshake. I'm going to give you this tip to take to the sink. We're going to wash that up before we do our second flavoring. Awesome. And for the Choco Raspberry, we're using an organic raspberry jam and then just pure dark cocoa powder. And we're going to repeat the same process that we did with the immune tonic. We're going to put all the ingredients in our clean shaker cup. We're going to give it a quick whir with the immersion blender, including a little bit of the sweetened tea, and then we're going to transfer everything into our swing top jars to add the new kombucha brew for the second ferment. Okay, Bean, we can get ready. You can come and put the cocoa in, please. I'll get your jam ready to go for you. Give it a good tap. Excellent. Okay, so that was half a tablespoon of dark cocoa. and 1 tablespoon of jam. It's going to give a good plop. Excellent. Great. And then we're going to add our little brew. And
That
we'll
looks really
give it
yummy.
a whir. Yeah. Can you actually hold the container, please? Just making sure, especially that cocoa powder is nicely blended through. And the jam all broken up. This is what's going to feed the new fermentation to make it all bubbly and delicious. Okay, so now we're ready to transfer into our swing top jars. All right, Bean, you ready to roll? Great, so we're going to use a clean filter. We're going to stick that in the top, and then Bean's going to really carefully pour our flavoring with a bit of the sweet tea, so pour it through the spout. So, perfect. Okay, so maybe one hand on the bottle, one hand gently on the filter, and I'm going to transfer our brew that's been carefully brewing. Our SCOBY, new SCOBY, was taken out with its starter tea, and we're just going to fill up our jar. And then this is going to sit in a dark cupboard. A little bit of room for the carbonation. Perfect. We will top this guy up with new sweet tea from yesterday, and that will be ready to make a new full kombucha batch. Okay, great. So Bean, why don't you go rinse that filter, and then it will be ready for our Choco Raspberry.
Yep. You got it.
Okay, so we're going to tightly seal this guy, get him ready for the cupboard. Let's pop a label on him. We've put the date on it so that we know exactly when he's gone in for the second ferment. But 2 to 5 days generally is what they need. Let's pop that on there. Nice. Oh, that's going to be delish. Okay, Bean, Reid, round 2. You ready? All right, so this guy is now ready to roll. We'll seal him up. Pop his label on. And into the cupboard he'll go. There we go. So we have our Choco Raspberry, delicious treat kombucha, and our orange, lemon, ginger, honey immune tonic. We're going to let it sit in the dark, warm cupboard for 2 to 5 days to reach its perfect level of bubbly, right? And then one tip trick is prior to opening them, stick them in the fridge to chill a little bit, and that will help to prevent them exploding with their carbonation when you pop the swing top. Okay? Thanks so much. Thanks so much for watching. And
I hope you have fun making your own kombucha. See you later.
Yep, and for more awesome videos on health-related topics,
Subscribe to the channel.
ciao.
Bye bye.